Happy Friday, everyone. So you should be noticing that my Google Doc Google Form looks different today than the rest of this week. That is because every Friday from now on, we'll do some sort of Friday check-in. Science is so important, but what's also important is how you feel and what you're doing, how you're staying sane right now. So let's talk about that. So you should have already done your name and your homeroom. So our first section is just how's school going. I'm just gonna read the questions out loud. So you have a couple options. You can pause in between, or you can just hear them in your head, all of them, and then pause and answer all of them. So the first question is, how are you doing this week? The next is, what is the most interesting you learned this week in any of your classes? So maybe it was a science thing, maybe it was social studies, reading, math. What is the most interesting thing you have learned in science so far since we have been out of school? What has gone well for you with the science lessons? And what can I do better to make this more interesting / enjoyable for you? So those are our first section of questions. So I want you to, maybe you paused in between, maybe you already did them. If not, please pause now and answer all of them and hit play when you're ready to move on. Go ahead. Okay, if you hit play, you're on the next section. So each week I'm gonna vary something up. So today we're focusing on quarantine cooking. If you have a topic for next week that you'd like me to do, put it in your questions at the bottom at the end of this, or text me. But here I am looking for you to give me some cooking advice because I'm bored of everything I'm cooking. I'm not gonna go through all these questions with you. This is pretty easy. So you're gonna fill these out, and at the very end there's a spot for questions. Questions about school, about quarantine, about COVID, about life. I don't care. You have a question, I will answer it, most likely. So please fill this all out and then enjoy the rest of your weekend. You deserve it. So if you've enjoyed office hours, if you want to chat. So any questions during office hours, otherwise enjoy your weekend. Miss you all.